I thought in honor of starting out my YouTube channel again, I would get onto a kind of get ready with me video, and we could talk about kind of, you know, what I want to put up on this channel, what got me started in beauty, and kind of all these things that I want to incorporate, and, you know, future video ideas. And I thought, you know, we could get ready together. You guys could grab a snack. You could just sit and watch. I don't know if anyone's going to get ready to this, and we could just hang out. Okay, so I'm just starting off. I have just washed my face and kind of put moisturizer on. I'm just going to go in and like prime my eyelids so I can put eyeshadow on. I've been trying to use up my Tarte Shake Tape. I think it like dries me out under my eyes, but I've been using it just to use it up, so I'm just trying to get rid of it. I have my damn beauty blender and my little mirror here, and yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with a little concealer on my eyes. God, they're so veiny. And then just, you know, basically blend it out and make a nice base for our eyeshadow. So I guess I will just start talking. I don't know how these work. I don't work here. Anyway, so I guess really why I wanted to start, what really kind of got me into doing this again, is kind of my new life changes that are going on. Me and my husband are about to get out of the military, and as many of you know, I don't know, actually maybe you don't know, but in the military we can't really like wear any kind of crazy makeup. I'm gonna go in and set it with some powder. This is a Kat Von D Lock-It brightening powder, and it's in Petal, but it's discontinued, so RIP. But yeah, so we can't really wear much makeup in the military because there's, you know, it has to be neutral, it has to be, you know, nothing that contradicts too much with the person who's wearing it's like skin tone and eye color. So, you know, it's not like I can wear like blue eyeshadow every day, or I can't go around wearing heavy glitters or anything actually fun. So, you know, in lieu of us getting ready to move, and we're moving back to Hawaii, in lieu of us getting ready to move, and, you know, I'm transitioning to a company where I can wear more fun makeup and stuff that I actually enjoy, I was like, I can kind of shift my mindset into thinking more creatively versus just like normally what I think of when I look at a palette is like, what browns can I wear every day? Like, what different types of browns can I wear so it's kind of different but still neutral? So that's kind of, you know, something that got my mind going and like thinking more creatively instead of more basic, more everyday. And, you know, I thought even if, you know, some of the looks I have aren't more everyday for work, I can still put them up somewhere and actually have a reason to still creatively think about things and somewhere to channel it into, I guess. And so that's kind of what kind of started my thought process and my like, okay, well, even if I just start this up just to have somewhere fun to kind of put these crazy looks that I have going through my head on, and maybe somebody, you know, maybe somebody's looking it up for, I don't know, like Halloween ideas, and I do like a inspired themed look, and they look up to like, oh cool, and then, you know, and we kind of have a creative moment together. I think that'd be fun. So that's kind of what got me started. Also, I'm taking my soft Glam palette, and that's this one, just in case. Ooh. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at with this, kind of what I want to do with this channel. I guess kind of what really got me started into beauty as a whole is kind of when I was younger, me and my sisters would kind of sit at the, we would sit at the dinner table for like hours and hours and hours after she got off work and did her schoolwork, and after, you know, I got home from, I want to say at this point it was after I got home from like cheer practice and stuff after school, we would just sit at the dinner table together and just watch like Michelle Phan, and at the time it was like Bub's Beauty, and then some other people that sadly I just don't remember who we watched, but it was kind of a bonding thing we did. And at that point it was just something kind of I associated with being with my family, with my two sisters, so excuse me. And so to me it kind of hits a soft spot of you know, being with my sisters and having good moments together. And then, you know, eventually my sister moved because she joined the military. So, you know, it's kind of something I did on my own, or maybe, you know, we'd say, hey, I watched this video, did you see it? And then we kind of talk about it that way, but it was never, again, like us sitting at the table together and, I don't know, just hang out watching things together. Sorry, I'm just cleaning off my brush. It has a lot of blue on it because I was doing something that you'll probably see in the future because I really liked the idea that I came up with. So, but yeah, it never became a thing that we got to do together again in the same way we did it before. So that's kind of why I like beauty so much. It started like a long time ago, and ever since then that's just kind of what it is to me, whether I like consciously think about it or not. I think that's what really gets me to keep doing it, is think of it like that. And as the time has gone on, I think too, now that I've just practiced every day, and I'd like to think I'm not terrible at it, but I start to think of it more as like, what can I make? It's more of an art form now, as well as like, you know, everything I just said is what got it going. So yeah, that's kind of what got me started in that. So some other things that I want to implement on this channel, things that I thoroughly enjoy doing, would definitely have to be like 100%. I love baking, but more like the decorative aspect of baking. Like, I'm sure most of you who have seen my Instagram, like, you've seen my little baking tab, and all the pictures I've had of these things I've done for work, like fundraisers, or, you know, even just for fun to bring to work. I just love like going with a theme. I definitely want to incorporate baking. Another thing I definitely want to do is to incorporate is the kind of interior design of like whatever apartment or house me and my husband get. I think that would be really fun, because that's something like, I'm sure you guys have seen my Instagram stories, like I'm already thinking about what I want to decorate our home like, or kind of what things I want to place in there to give it a certain feel that I'm going for. So I think that would be fun to kind of take you guys along as we do that. I also think it'd be really fun to do, what was the other thing? Oh, like book reviews and stuff, and hauls and things that I get, because I just buy and make them anyway, so I might as well, I don't know, show somebody and like talk about it. But I think it'd be really fun to just kind of, I don't know, tell you guys what I'm reading, just all kinds of things that funnel into the creative aspect of my life. Like, I like reading and kind of going into a different type of mindset, and, you know, relaxing and imagining a storyline that's being presented to me. You know, just thinking about creating a place that you want to be in your home that gives you a certain, like for my master bedroom, my idea is to give it like a, I don't know, you know, those like things people stay in at Bora Bora, and it's like the little cabanas, and it's like straw huts kind of thing, and they have those beds with like the canopies on it, and it just looks like an island getaway. That's the kind of feel I want to go for my master bedroom. And I feel like creating that imagined atmosphere in a physical space that's actually in front of you, even when you're like not on vacation, you're not anywhere crazy, you're just in your house, and creating that feeling through different arrangements of furniture or different like wallpapers, pictures. I think that's really cool, so I'd like to incorporate that for as much as I can. I'm not going to buy like 5 houses and create a whole like channel dedicated to interior design or anything, but I don't know, I think it'd be cool to do as I do it in my own home. So I'd want to do that. Like I said, book reviews, different makeup looks that are things I've been liking lately, which are inspired by things, and trying to see with the colors I have and the different types of textures and colors, shadows that I have, what I can create to represent those ideas that I'm thinking of, and make them like noticeable from other people's points of view. Like when they look at your look that you create, they say, I can tell that that's this or this or this, or I can tell what you're going for without you just having to tell them. I feel like that's kind of a fun challenge in testing your creativity, and I want to incorporate that for sure, as well as just normal makeup stuff and I don't know, things that are kind of already going on in the YouTube community in terms of like beauty and stuff. So let me know what you think, or maybe even future inspiration ideas for makeup looks that I could do or things you might want to see, just kind of put them in the comments. And okay, so now that I have the general structure of the look, I'm going to go in with a little bit of flair. It's kind of more of a work appropriate flair. It's nothing crazy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a Urban Decay single shadow. So I'm going with the shade Midnight Cowboy, and basically what I like to do is I like to take just like a flat brush and kind of wet it with Fix Plus, which is total beauty guru right now. I'm just kidding. And I just like, I don't know, wet it a little bit. And you don't want it to be too moist, so I kind of like dab it off onto my hand. And then I just go in and kind of really coat my brush in it, and just really, as you can see, my little divot of what I do this every day, and then get a decent amount on there, and then I just kind of put it in this inner corner. As you can see, I'll do it right here actually, and I just get it in there and kind of really try to drag it out. I think at least like I'll do it halfway from my eye. Okay, so I'm back and I have just put on mascara. I use the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara. What I'm gonna do is kind of go in and do my base routine to put on foundation and blush and bronzer and all that fun stuff. But I will go in with my Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir in the shade Ivory. Since I do not get to go outside and I work night shift, I am so pale. Like, this is the palest shade, and I've never been this pale, and I'm just kind of sad about it, but whatever. You know, I'll get a tan someday. Maybe when I move back home in what's counting down to be like 3 to 4 months. So, pretty excited. Anyway, so I just go in with the Beauty Blender, and the thing I like to do is wet the Beauty Blender right before I'm about to put foundation on. I really like it to be damp, because I know when you wet it and kind of start your makeup process, like how I did to blend out the concealer when I first, oh no, guys. Okay, what's happening? I know I'm not completely out. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna just figure this out today, guys. Oh yeah, that's probably gonna be too much. But just so you guys know, I'm definitely not out of foundation. It's just too low for it to, I think, to reach that little pump, and then I don't know. Anyway, so what I like to do is I like to dampen the Beauty Blender right before I go in, and not kind of take it as it was from the whole process, because I feel like, you know, the whole purpose of using a Beauty Blender is like when you dampen the sponge, it keeps you from using excess product. Okay, so I've applied my foundation, and I just have to say, like, every day that I put it on, it just looks beautiful. And I just used this Amrezy highlight from Anastasia. Love it. At first, okay, so I just bought it because I wanted the soft glam palette, and then I saw this next to it and I was like, okay, I'll just get it. I didn't really know how I felt about it, and I actually started using it and really trying it out, and I just love it. Anyway, and so what I've been doing with my highlight is like I also drag it up. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I also drag it up into here and kind of like an around my kind of around my eyes. Just want to draw that little, I don't know, that's just like what I like to do. And especially like right above my brow bone, I'll kind of try to like get a little highlight pop in there. And then I'll do it with this side too. I'm going in kind of above that, and I really try to like blend it into my blush and just kind of make it seem seamless. And then again on the nose, lately I've just been doing the tip, but like before I would also do the bridge of the nose. And yeah, so really honestly that's kind of all I do. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I guess, as people say, you can give it a thumbs up, you can subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And I hope I see you guys next time.